So what do all these little John Deere tractors have to do with quitting smoking? Well, there used to be a lot more of these John Deere tractors, and let me tell you the story. So one of the things that I do when I teach my classes in nicotine solutions is I have people talk about what drains their energy. One of my students said that what drained her energy is to have to dust all of these tractors. One day she said she was gonna, get out all these, she was working on what drains her, because when you are a smoker and what you do is you go off and smoke for your drains. And so I have people work on what's draining them. So what happened was she was busy dusting off all these tractors, and her husband came home and she said, "No, you can't go up these stairs because I've got all these tractors to dust." So he said, "Well, I'll dust all the tractors." Well, about 5 minutes into dusting all these tractors, he said, "Well, maybe I'll put half of them away," because he used to have like 150, and there's some in those drawers too. So he said, "I'll just dust them. You don't need to." She said, "Fine, that'll be a really good thing that, I won't even have to dust them." There's more of the collection of John Deere tractors. So anyway, what he did is he put away half of them, so there goes half of the drains. What he said was, "Wow, this is a lot of work," so he went and dusted some of the little tractors. After he finished dusting all the tractors, he came down the stairs, and what he said was, "Well, now that I've dusted the tractors, I want to talk about my drains." So he said to her, "I have some drains." And at the time, he said that they were sitting in their living room, and on this display table, there were two pictures, grandchildren. But her grandchildren, the pictures were of when they were really, really babies. And now they were like, "Why don't you get some more recent pictures?" But she really liked looking at the little baby pictures. She said, "Oh, you don't like them?" And she picked up the pictures. She's never really stood up to him like this before, and she opened up the door, because she lives on a houseboat, opened up the door and threw the picture in the bay. And she says, "What else drains you?" He just kind of looked at her wide-eyed. She doesn't have that drain anymore because now he understands, and she's like standing up to him more. So that's some of the things that happen when you quit smoking. You start to get rid of the things that drain you, and you deal with them in a more productive way than just smoking for your drain. What she also told me later is that it really felt good to stand up to him and say, this is what I feel, rather than go and smoke for it.